A conservative blueprint introducing Project 2025. America, a nation built on ideals, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. But what happens when those ideals are challenged? When the very fabric of our democracy feels strained? Enter Project 2025, a controversial initiative that has ignited a firestorm of debate. This ambitious project, spearheaded by the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, lays out a detailed roadmap for a potential second Trump administration or any future Republican president. Imagine a 900-page document, a blueprint for reshaping the executive branch. Project 2025 is that blueprint. It's a laundry list of policy proposals and administrative shakeups, all designed to pull the reins of power towards a decidedly conservative agenda. Think of it as a political wish list, but one with the potential to drastically alter the American landscape. This isn't just some abstract think tank theory. Project 2025 is a full-throttle attempt to translate conservative ideology into concrete policy. The goal? To fundamentally shift the balance of power in Washington and beyond. Whether you see it as a much-needed course correction or a dangerous power grab, one thing is clear. Project 2025 is not for the faint of heart. Buckle up, America. Things are about to get interesting. Reshaping America. The ambitions of Project 2025. So what exactly does Project 2025 hope to achieve? Let's break it down. At its core, the project aims to dismantle what conservatives call the administrative state. We're talking about shrinking the federal government, reducing its regulatory power, and putting the brakes on what they see as government overreach. Think of it as a bureaucratic spring cleaning, but with potentially far-reaching consequences. One of the most controversial aspects of Project 2025 is its focus on expanding presidential power. The document advocates for the unitary executive theory, a legal theory that, if implemented, would give the president significantly more control over the federal bureaucracy. Imagine a president with the power to hire and fire federal employees with fewer constraints. That's the kind of power shift we're talking about. But it doesn't stop there. Project 2025 also sets its sights on social issues. We're talking about promoting a more conservative approach to family values, restricting access to abortion, and potentially limiting LGBTQ+ rights. These are hot-button issues that strike at the very heart of American identity and values. And then, there's the environment. Project 2025 calls for a dramatic shift in environmental policy, favoring increased fossil fuel production and rolling back regulations aimed at combating climate change. Imagine a future where the U.S. withdraws from international climate agreements and prioritizes energy independence over environmental concerns. That's the vision outlined in Project 2025. The architects of change key figures behind Project 2025. Who are the masterminds behind this ambitious, some might say radical project? Well, it's not just one person, but a network of conservative thinkers, policymakers, and activists. At the helm stands Paul Dans, the former director of Project 2025, and his associate director Spencer Kretchen. These are the generals, strategizing and directing this conservative charge, but they're not alone. Behind the scenes we find influential figures like Russell Vought, a key author of the project and a familiar face in conservative circles. Vaught's fingerprints are all over this thing, his ideas woven into the very fabric of the project. And let's not forget the advisory board, a who's who of conservative heavyweights. We're talking about over 100 groups and individuals, including prominent names like Chris Miller and Roger Severino, all lending their expertise and influence to this endeavor. These are the thought leaders, the influencers, the movers and shakers of the conservative movement. The point is this: Project 2025 isn't some fringe movement. It's a well-funded, well-connected, and highly organized effort to reshape American governance. Whether you agree with their vision or not, it's crucial to understand who these players are and what they represent. A crossroads for America: revolution or regression. So there you have it. Project 2025, a bold, audacious, and undeniably controversial plan to redefine the role of government in America. Its proponents hail it as a necessary correction, a return to core conservative values. Its critics decry it as a dangerous power grab, a threat to democratic norms and institutions. The question is, what do you think? Is Project 2025 a revolution or a regression? Is it the shakeup America needs or a dangerous step backwards? The future of American democracy may very well hinge on the answer.